He throws back.
Richmond hammers it home to give Arkansas its first lead of the night.
I say yes. If they finish the regular season.
Oh! There it is!
Tell you what, two things you can't coach: talent and chemistry. And the Razorbacks have both of those.
And it's stolen away by Billy Richmond. Hello! Calipari calls him the GOAT, Billy GOAT, and Rise.
The guys that Coach Cal coached. You see Richmond come away from the pack to Brazil, back to Richmond!
And these two guys get out and give you the old school give and go, and it's beautiful basketball. I thought he was going to reverse it for a second.
The roll.
Texas fans saying it counts just the same. My goodness of these plays, but I think it's so important for Razorback fans to understand.
A lot. Sometimes their man looks like zone, and sometimes they will zone and then go man after 2 or 3 passes. Watch out.
On the slam. That even though he didn't touch it. Here's Zacup. Lob. Finish. Billy Richmond.
Tom, this is all triggered by Brazil's rim protection, and Billy Richmond, you can't throw it up too high.
Wagner drives,
Nice!
lobs, and Richmond is there.
Take a look at the backside of your screen. Great cut there by Richmond. Excellent timing.
Scoring and helpers. And he's got the ball here to start the second half. Floater, yes sir!
When Arkansas goes to screen row action, they're bringing a lot of people into the fold. But the corner man, Billy Richmond, with a spirited cut as the rotation comes over from John Jones Jr.
Down a half dozen. Petty, the freshman, from straight on no. Tipped around by Brazil, and Richmond secures. Richmond, the lob. The exclamation point from Knox.
Well, it started out as a grinder, and then they made it fun. And this is a really dangerous team when the game gets fun. They get up and down the floor. Their defense picks up.
A great start. How about the glue guy, Billy Richmond? His timeliness. Look at the recovery speed here. Here's opportunity. South Carolina was trying to get it to single digits going into halftime, and he erases that, creates a 4-point swing going into the locker room. And here's the versatility. You try to post him up with your 5. He's like, no, forget that. You're not posting me up. And then he says, hey, let's get a light kind switch here. Let me guard the guard. Lock down. Cookies. And then watch him be the first to the deck here, and the awareness to look ahead for a huge and one. He makes big time plays. All he does is do things for the team.
Up easy scores like that.
Well, the transition opportunities have been, I can understand they're so tempting. Oh, another lob to Richmond. Pick one of the alley-oops tonight. How about the latest one? A-Cuff to Richmond.
Richmond with the burn cut. The great find by A-Cuff with the vision.
Tough crowd. Indeed it is. How about that fight for the basketball? Arkansas can run. Billy Richmond with the hammer. Oh, what that's all about.
Absolutely.
Billy Richmond down the lane with some damage. Found just a little bit of rhythm, maybe. Billy Richmond, we're about to have showtime. Billy Richmond's hammered a few home tonight.
Drive in there and make a play.
Billy's ready again for another lob. He'll catch and flush. You can see that one coming from midcourt. And Brazil with the block. Malik Thomas picks it up. To A-Cup, to Richmond.
To the block, they want to make it a track meet and just throw that thing up. Billy, he's been spectacular. He'll find his way on SportsCenter. There are several different plays that could qualify. He has been an absolute beast in this game from the 901.
The floor for Trevor Brazil.
Sean Phillips Jr. stripped by Wagner. Ahead to Richmond. Arkansas off and running.
Constantly in double figures. A shot off the mark. A-Cup's got a chance to push here. 3-on-2. Here's the alley-oop to Richmond. Wow, he railed in the tournament.
Think about that. That's amazing. Well, let's look at Arkansas. They average, Ravi, 19 fast break points per game. That's number 2 in the country. And they are dynamic. It all starts with 5 and wide, and normally it finishes with 20 in action. A little ball screen, back screen action. I don't know why Spain gets credit for that.
Whoa, what a finish. Third hitting the 3 from the corner, but Chandler Bing helps up.
And he goes up.
For a long time on the bench, but as you have mentioned, this is a tough kid. He is staying in the game, obviously, and it doesn't.
A.K. Okereke doesn't crack down. And all of a sudden, Billy Richmond.
This is A-cuff time.
Yeah, or Thomas or Richmond.
Oh, wow. My goodness, Billy Richmond.
Either drive or pull up and shoot.
And Billy Richmond goes downhill. There's the scoop. And
that elbow screen and just getting downhill. Great pass and delivery.
At the age of 13, had some explaining to do.
Richmond flies in and across the lane.
Donate. Out of the timeout, JT Toppin got stripped, and Arkansas's got it down by a half dozen. Billy Richmond with a head of steam all the way to the
Use clock. Push ahead. Here's Billy Richmond. And he's fouled.
South Carolina a half step behind.
Richmond hangs, hits, and delivers.
This Gamecock squad. Billy Richmond III.
Record for two-point field goal percentage over the course of the season. And Richmond shows why.
At the shoot free throw so far. Arkansas 2 of 3 at the strike. What a great spin by Richmond.
Because he knows that the help is going to pinch in. And right there, Yelovich has no chance to.
Of Chris Jan's teams.
Well, his teams have had to take a little bit of a change in play style. And you can see another strong basket cut by Billy Richmond III.
80% of players, that would have been a bad shot.
Right. Richmond in transition.
And the physicality that Coach Kyle needs from him.
Richmond through traffic, left-hand scoop.
Blowing up screens.
Knox ahead to Richmond. Step through with the offhand, finishes again.
John Calipari said, if we run and we sprint in transition, we don't have to worry about Auburn's half-court defense. Billy Richmond, message received.
And tracked down by Malik Thomas. Lob Richmond. No way. What a play by Billy Richmond. Historical references keep rolling in for Darius Acuff Jr. Here's Richmond. Hello. Goodbye.
Guys for the rebound, and they got Acuff on the other side. Richmond didn't see him, but Billy Richmond made no answer. Wagner pushes Richmond. All he sees is the backboard and the bucket.
Out Carter Knox. He's out indefinitely after a procedure on his knee. They were also without the freshman Isaiah Seeley. Richmond has been fantastic.
1 for 10 from the three-point line. Look at how quickly they get hard cutting right now. And Billy Richmond is the guy.
Griffin, no. Rebound picked off by Wagner on the run. Brazil trying to lay this one off, and finally up and in by
Darius Acuff Jr. out of Detroit. Stolen by Richmond. Baseball pass, Acuff. Lays it in. How about the English?
Richmond with a burst to the bank. And Arkansas.
No catches, running through the ball. Forget triple threat. He wants to catch that thing on the run. High athleticism.
Here in Nashville as well. And everybody's seeing a good one. The spin by Richmond hangs and hits.
telling you.
Open look for Carter Knox. That was long.
Look at Billy. Look at Billy cleaning it up.
He's not standing and watching. He sees an
That's
opportunity.
what I'm talking about right there. That's what.
That's effort.
Yes.
Effort.
Buckets. The step back. Oh, let's go! Let's go, Billy! Let's go!
Acuff has his pocket picked. 3-on-1 Auburn. Overton lob. And it's ripped down by Richmond. Up himself the trap at midcourt. Ross solves it by finding Surreal. And Richmond with the rejection. Here's Acuff the other way. Arkansas has life. On Surreal.
There are so many players that would not even take a chance to get posterized by Surreal. But this kid's from the 901 in Memphis, and they don't back down from anybody there.
Cuff. Scoop shot blocked by Matsura. 2-on-1 here. Hubbard. Blow by was blocked by Billy Richmond. It was a little bit slow to get up.
Block. Billy Richmond going up top. All of it. That's what we're trying to live up to. He got a start earlier this season as Pettiford knifes his way through, and Richmond gets the block. 4 McDonald's All-Americans in the starting lineup at the same time. That one may have gone off of Pettiford. That's what Richmond was trying to do.
Missouri's second leading scorer.
Pierce, baseline rejected.
Of the year, elite defensive skills, getting back into play in the rejection. Beautiful work there by Billy Richmond III.
Affectionately called Billy Goat here in Fayetteville. And
lob, Vocatitis, broken up by Richmond. What a save!
Little ball screen, or he didn't watch. He went and got involved in the play, and that's what I love about Billy Richmond. And then he was...
Yeah, loss and everything changes, and you mentioned a 10 seed would be devastating. The block and the save by Billy Richmond.
Of just getting good offensive possessions. This is not a bad look, but the defense is there, and then it leads to a run out.
Yellowtons over the screen for Pack. And Richmond erases it.
He anticipates this. He knows Pack is going to try to go to the other side of the rim. He's got that right hand.
Season game, right? I mean, that's
Hog Nation.
Yeah. And Daniel, that is rejected by Richmond. No.
Great smile. Billy Richmond gets back in the play. No, not tonight.
All this, I'm tired of hearing all this cussing about this football team. Yeah, that too.
there you go, good block.
Worked on his shot technique.
Bradshaw blocked by Richmond underneath.
In Oxford, so it's 6-all, 5 minutes in. Arkansas with the most impressive win of the opening weekend on Saturday. That top 25 victory against Tennessee. Wound up beating the Vols by 11. Going on a late surge to put an end to a very competitive, entertaining game that
They're done to the Arkansas faithful. I believe the young Razorback fans in the back picked one kid per game. Eli, you're the guy. Thomas, look out! Oh!
You know how hard that is to do against Acuff and just strip it from him?
Brockton has room. Richmond out of nowhere, and then
the rip. I'm not sure this is a foul. Billy Richmond, the GOAT, just comes from the weak side. I thought he just got all ball up top. And those collisions in the SEC, yeah, he gets ball. That is
now the 5th time in the last 6 games that he has scored within the first 31 seconds after entering the game. Pack out to Reed, which is even more impressive because he's not a scorer. He's a glue guy. Respectfully, Dane Bradshaw. And now here he is, taking it right to the rack, wasting no time. 40+ in college basketball this weekend. There were 7 freshmen to score 30+, and that includes Darius Acuff Jr. for the Razorbacks, who is currently on the bench. Here's Xavier Brown, lost it, 5 to shoot. He's going to launch
To give Auburn extra possessions.
Pettiford. They double him, and Richmond steals it away. Hello again.
I'm telling you, I said I appreciate that, Paul. Hogs right now with the #2 recruiting class, according to Paul B. Kendall Weaver, blocked to the rack, controlled by Wagner.
You screen for the big guys a lot of times. That gets you open, and these turnovers could allow the Longhorns to get back open.
Brazil.
You've got to be careful. If you're T.O. Barrett, you've got to manage the game. So you have to understand when a possession needs something better than that.
Richmond. And a quick burst by the Hogs.
And the other end, if you're T.O. Barrett, you need a good possession. It can't be a careless turnover, pick six, easy dunk.
Go back to the same action. Use it.
Pull up by Brown. Richmond got a piece of.
A.J. Storr lost it out of bounds, and it's Arkansas.
Drives left, he's going. He drives right, he's going to spin back to the left. Okereke got a strength advantage on Richmond.
Wagner's got it into the post here for Ewan. Kick out, Richmond 3, count it.
Is the transfer from Florida State. Watch as he receives this ball in the post. Look at his eyes. He's peeking. He's peeking the whole time. The opposite pass to Richmond is on point, who knocks down the 3. Frenetic pace in the first half. It's like the players haven't caught their breath yet.
Yeah, I agree with that. It seems to be a little bit more slow moving, but here.
Point shots.
Woo.
Wow.
73.
How about 73? And Billy Richmond.
In the corner.
Another three.
Park that guy in the corner. That's probably the staple of the dribble drive. Get guys in that corner when they drive.
I'm sorry, we're trying to get to 3,500 subscribers.
So we're in Fayetteville, Arkansas. They were down in the early minutes of this game, but that was it. Billy Richmond for long two. Thomas quickly into the front court. He gathers back out to Richmond. The lefty wants it. Richmond for three.
Game against Vandy, they had 50 paint points. You'll get that when you have 13 dunks. Richmond Jr. true on a three.
Brett, just the push and the attention that A-Cup gets with his ability to go to the rim. There were 4 eyes on A-Cup.
Richmond left open and now is up behind the play. Trailing for three. Gives it up. Richmond downtown.
Thomas out of the fray with it. Brazil trying to jump inside the paint. Here's Richmond. Got it.
Oh, here in the first half. You know, Arkansas, when they move the ball and they cut hard and they stay spaced, man, the ball finds the right people. And talked about Billy Richmond now.
Had a little bit more, Alyssa. Just the very fact that mother-in-law came in there somewhere, but swished in.
Offensive rebound for Arkansas, and Billy Richmond starting to really feel good about
before transferring to Vanderbilt. And not your classic back to the basket big. He can stretch it out. You can run some offense through him. Rich
For the beautiful lob. And then hitting the three, the left-hander, getting the...
Wagner, who was starting earlier on in the year, finds Richmond, and how about...
Went right into his chest. And the little penetration and the help by Duke Miles. You feel like you can help off Billy Richmond, but...
Thomas, Salient, there it is.
How about we try to
do out, and Penny Hardaway also had some great things to say too as well. Look at this play. Some of this, we're going to face even harder games. No offense to Memphis. So be ready for it, and they're getting a taste of it here early. Wild water somehow goes in. Hiccup. Knocked around, rebound Richmond. Oh, Ewan on the drive.
Down the floor. Take another look at Ewan. Here's Richmond, excuse me. The effort.
No, give it them. No, this is like a regular season game. This is a scary play. Oh. Richmond is up, thankfully, and walking over to the bench.
Whereas led by Mike Jacobs, first team all SWAC.
It's some stops that you want to see for Southern and makes them take it out on the sideline and earn it.
Richmond in the air, lays it in.
Richmond the third. Brazil loads up. Richmond another one.
College and like I can.
How about
play
the
most
ball
of these
movement
guys.
there? A three from A-Cup. Possession becoming that much more crucial. Billy Richmond to catch the spin and the basket.
Carter Knox steps away. There's Ewing.
Back to Ewing. Boom!
Milligan threw that about 10 feet above the rim.
Fellas, come on.
And Arkansas will come back. Richmond with the step around. And he gets a friendly roll.
In the first half. So over 3.5 minutes ago. Brazil got away with a soft one. Richmond tried to throw it down, but he got fouled. Conwell too strong, and here goes Billy again. Richmond all the way!
Him, Billy Goat, because he ripped that ball out of a crowd and brought it 94 feet rim to rim and just outran it.
More than Coach Wahlberg, but right now for Fresno State, they're just trying to figure out how to get by
Let's go.
the length of Arkansas. Had several shots that haven't gotten even to the iron.
Let's go.
Thomas in the game. There's the Billy.
Let's go.
Arkansas is at its best when they can get deflections, get rebounds, get these great guards, great wings, get them out in space and attack the drive first and close out under control.
Let's go.
Especially after you play a game like Louisville. But again, this guy, speaking of energy.
Let's go.
And that's another staple
That's beautiful
of the dribble
basketball,
drive that you see
man.
where they always want the post player.
Shot clock at 5 for Anderson. Met by Richmond with the strip. Gave it up. A-Cup the drive and the bucket. And the lead. Game has shifted.
gifted. You got to wonder at what point Christian Anderson, JT Thompson, they haven't come off the floor.
Charlotte these days.
Acuff, difficult shot. Richmond
There's the
comes
GOAT.
flying in.
There's the GOAT. The GOAT is flying in. That's Mr. Energy. He comes in the game, and again, now he just calls the turnover. He's a guy that affects the game in a variety of ways.
Finish. Here comes Acuff. Look at the lead feed to Richmond. Score it, and the foul.
Well, you talk about one of the elite fast break teams in all of college basketball. Arkansas, they really, attack you in transition.
Continue to cause some problems. Billy Richmond, nice kick into the corner. The hot hit of the late Thomas.
That's improving and just better and better. Yeah, it's just not that fair.
Dukes have a little bit of life until Billy Richmond runs into a pass. Here's the Billy go driving to the basket and scoring. Billy Richmond, the lob was an easy catch, and they throw it straight down.
Yep.
Silly turnovers.
Yeah.
Did Trevin throw this straight down?
No rim. Been really good, and now you've got some confidence going into the game Saturday. Got to feel good if you're an Arkansas Razorback fan right now.
Trevin Brazil, 2 big steps and some annihilation. Day. That's a rebound 2 feet above the cylinder as well.
Yeah.
Billy Richmond, soft touch, little.
Just pounded on the inside. That's trouble.
Yeah, Wagner through the alley-oop beautifully to Richmond.
Same cut, this time for Richmond.
With a left-handed Richmond goes to his right.
It is necessary to pick up dubs in this league. Thomas likes that left wing triple. Hasn't been quite as efficient tonight as a couple of days ago.
It was his circle. It's about the people that are around him right now. He's got a great base, his family. His base is really good.
Oh, look at Richmond.
10 team. That 2010 team actually lost at South Carolina in an upset when Kentucky was #1. Acuff finds a runner. That's going to be a hockey assist and a beautiful.
How about what we thought would be a great assist by Acuff? Threads the needle, but Billy Richmond drops it off for Knox.
And now it's a track meet. Transition 3 and block coming out of the hand of Justin Bailey. Here's Brazil the other way. Look back, right hand dunk. And 18 of the Dogs' 25 points have come in the paint. Richmond, mid-range.
Last game as well, and if you don't have a hand up, they're going to take it. And even if you do have a hand up, they still might.
Richmond's floater's off the mark, gets it right back, and takes a victory.
Georgia has so many different weapons on the court, and there's only one Billy Richmond.
John Calipari knows his value, calls him the GOAT. Billy GOAT. Surreal has it swatted by guess who? Put up 108 against the Gamecocks, struggling to find the bucket tonight. Corner 3 good. That's Carter. Road winners in the SEC coming into the late afternoon / early game, late games. Here's Ewan, and his is blocked by Surreal. Richmond cleans it up.
Down 2. And then he gets out on the leak here, and it just got a kind of awkward landing there.
And DJ Wagner is into the game for Arkansas. Richmond's got a motor unlike anybody else and goes right to the basket.
Fence to pieces. And Billy Richmond gets the dribble handoff, but it's a NASCAR cut. He's the out-of-bounds trigger guy, but he gets it with some momentum. Right there, that is all ball.
In the first half. So over 3.5 minutes ago. Brazil got away with a soft one. Richmond trying to throw it down, but he got fouled.
Billy Richmond Jr. also in for the Razorbacks. There's the drive and an easy finger roll for 2. This rebound. Billy Richmond, boy, he was coming down the lane with a head of steam before. Boy, the spin, and he threw it to nobody. Brazil running the floor. The shovel to Richmond. Hangs and hits, and he'll have a chance for 3. Minus an offensive foul or charge. Thomas Jr., they'll try it again. Nwoko again hit the deck hard. Uh-oh, Billy goes in full stride. Sutton to tie.
Because of plays like that.
And he's just off the bench right now. John Calipari calls them Billy Goat. 4-on-2 the other side. Knocks lob. There he is, but he couldn't finish it. Gets it back and goes to the line. And this
almost a turnover by Brazil. Acuff gets to it, misses again, but cleaned up inside by Richmond.
Always around the basket. Take a look right here. Great hustle, and gets a chance to get it three the hard way. Excellent work by the young man from Memphis.
Johnson's pull-up three, not there. Arkansas ball, quick outlet. Now Acuff has it, hangs and finishes. Richmond lobs for Ewan, who catches and throws it down.
This is athleticism right here. Watch this. Roll to the rim. Ewing just catches it, finishes it. Billy Richmond has had a huge impact on this first half.
9 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Richmond racing up the court and got fouled by Chandler. Always stripped. It'll stay with Kentucky. At 7 per game in the SEC. Brazil got a piece of that, his 4th block. Richmond fires down court.
A fiasco we had for a while with all those technical fouls.
Brazil in the high post. Inside Richmond, got it to go.
Start. And he has a supreme level of confidence.
Whoa, get that out of here. Trevin Brazil, and back the other way. Richmond, his first shot is good.
None bigger for Mississippi State right here with this challenge against
Arkansas and Richard. It's been Lob City for the Razorback.
Lob threats all around the court for Arkansas, and Richmond's a league level passer, and he got
down 3 with a minute to go, but they just have not found the answer, particularly late in games.
This team's been competitive, but they have to relearn game, and off to a good start. But it's going to be how you finish for the Bulldogs.
3 to shoot. Thomas cutting in the lane, and the floater is good to beat.
But Hubbard says with good D, it's better O with a beautiful finish.
Richmond right back the other way with a left hand.
In these ball screen coverages.
Billy Richmond III with a clear lane. Brazil, no look pass. Richmond with the double clutch. Thomas turns the quarter. Floater, no. Richmond III, yes. Back out Brazil. Oh, what a finish.
Steps into a 3. He won't miss many of those. Offensive rebound, LSU. Another block for Arkansas. How about 3 blocks? The last one was...
You know, Arkansas defensively has really been playing extremely well. You see both teams fighting for the ball.
He won 5 consecutive SEC Rookies of the Year. First player to ever do that. Richmond, another block. Been a block by Thomas. Here comes the Razorbacks up 10. Oh! And almost. Here's another blow by, that time a miss by Acuff. But there for the follow. He likes that spot on the floor. Can't connect. And a nice box out. Ripping down the rebound. It's McKinnon, but then stolen from behind.
Richmond dove after the ball, right? You see the ball. Good peskiness that time by Billy Richmond, but neither team wanting to give it up. It's February.
Dropping the hammer. Richmond somehow
the NCAA tournament.
Backdoor cut, and there's the finish. Silky.
First year in D1, but he is learning on the fly and progressing as the year goes on.
Here's Freeman to the elbow. Cut off by Richmond. Interior pass denied. Only 3 on the shot clock. Freeman's got nowhere to go. Fantastic defense by... Here's Richmond into the paint, gets to the rim, finishes.
Because they've got to keep the possessions down, knowing, one, they don't have the depth, and Arkansas loves transition.
Tough to stop that guy. He gets to the Acuff as promised.
Terrific back cut by Acuff, and he can finish with the best of them. And Pettifer.
Well, how about Billy Goat, Billy Richmond III, impacting this game early?
He does so many things for this team. We see him get to the rack. He can throw the backdoor pass, and you know what he can do on the defensive end of the court. He is a guy that the Arkansas staff can just say, hey, Billy, the other team's got a guy going off.
Auburn desperate for some offense coming out of the timeout. Razorbacks have scored the last 10 in this game. That's off
for Auburn, I think, to get their offense going a little bit. This is one of Arkansas's better offensive teams. Whoa! As you see right there. But on the
five-star recruit, McDonald's All-America, Jordan Brand All-Star, all everything, and he picks up in
the transition points for Arkansas off live ball turnovers, and that's due to Billy Richmond. He was sensational, known more for his defense, his glue guy type plays, but he put up big numbers in the scoring column with some acrobatic type finishes that really ignited it.
Tried to go high-low, it didn't work. And now with the shot clock winding down, the lefty Richmond uses every bit of the rim.
Lock you up, and then if he scores as well, now all of a sudden, you really have no chance as an opponent because he impacts the game in so many other ways.
Put a little band on his left forearm. Richmond's got a career high 16. Here's Acuff, and he splashes down to Overton. And that one got tipped. Credit to Pringle for the block. Knox, what a feed! Richmond again! Richmond. What else can you say about this guy?
It's not triple threat. This is catching it on the go. That is a stampede drive. So he takes advantage of the fact that they're going to try to close out, but I'm going to catch this thing on the run. Therefore, your closeout is way too.
Richmond highlight.
This will be in the Billy Richmond family for years to come. I mean, you talk about having a night. 25 points, highlight after highlight. And what makes him so great isn't just the athleticism.
Really, really capable of great things once healthy. Richmond a pull-up. That's short. You try to follow it, does, and puts it up and in. He absolutely get fresh legs out there, given Thomas's three, no good. Wow. Look at Richmond go up and get it. Acuff. Yes, and credit Billy Richmond with Acuff, and he will.
I mean, one of the best transition offensive teams in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Billy Richmond gets in there and scraps for that tough rebound and the kick out three. This time he drives the ball, makes a great, not good, a great decision at the rim to find Malik Thomas for the sidestep three. And here's 24 in red again. He is a problem right now for Alabama, just matching his energy.
Richmond hard, that opens up Thomas, who steps, that's blocked. 4 seconds, and that's a contested jump. Move it back to Acuff. And Richmond pulls up, contested two, over. 5 on the shot clock. Wagner to Richmond. Loves the baseline, and he lays it in now.
Acuff looks just as fresh as he did the opening minute.
Yeah, they're going to leave Richmond open, and he knocks.
Get it. If he gives it up, he'll do a gut cut or get back. Right there it was.
Down low, Richmond. Pretty pass from Acuff.
He is so good.
Yeah. Well, he's got the ball in his hands. Richmond fires down low. Brazil, great look from Richmond.
An elite level passer. He finds his big man Phillips up top.
Brazil swatted away. They're going to count them against an Arkansas team that loves to get out and run. Richmond bumped by Pierce.
Good defensive stop by the Razorbacks.
Backdoor cut. Acuff is on the board after only evolved as his role has increased this season. Here he is with the interception.
He's been playing his best ball.
And Pringle.
This strong drive by Mitchell. You get 3 players, extra pounds on that last physical move. But he can play on the outside and the inside and really read the game. Billy Richmond, the lefty, sets his man up going to the right, and then a little dipsy-do scoop shot. Beautiful finesse finish by Billy Richmond III.
Led by as many as 8. Arkansas responds on a DJ Wagner.
Things down when they needed much, but Richmond III with his second backdoor dime. That time it's DJ Wagner going up top. Beautiful backdoor cut and an even stronger finish. Found some really good things when you take your time.
Pitch inside Phillips, picked off by Richmond. Weaving through the defense. Richmond. Richmond getting to his. Thomas off the handoff. Back to him from Richmond. Responds with a 3 of his own. Under 10 to shoot. Mitchell in the paint, over the top of Richmond. No, and the rebound secured by Thomas.
That's really good defense right there. by Richmond III.
Thomas spin cycle drop. Wagner floater short. Track down Acuff. What a feed.
Going up first through 7th grade AAU ball. I said, what did you take away from him? He said, be a killer on the court. That's who he is.
Tips it ahead to Richmond after
15 minutes. He talked a lot about his defense, his on-ball defense. He said, I've got to get bigger and taller on the ball. Man, great wingspan and anticipation by Acuff to come up with that steal. And Tau guys, you better hurry because Darius Acuff and Billy Richmond, the GOAT, coming right at you. Nice hustle with his right foot for a right paw finish, but a very difficult shot that he makes with ease.
Dominguez just picked up the foul and 2 more.
Plays that are not so much about his skill, but about his will. Boom, he's got those feet set right now, and he shoots a good ball from distance, but he is a 5-star cutter, and just a lower your head, attack the rim game so far from 24 in white.
Post. Well, handoff for Richmond, a pull-up pop. Knocks that down, a sweep.
Given really productive minutes in this ball game. That time he runs zoom actions, what you call it, when the big guy dribbles at the wing and any dribble handoff action right into that.
Gets it across midcourt ahead to Richmond. Richmond dumping it downstairs for the slam by Ewan.
Did it to Texas A&M. That pass right there by Acuff was special. He was under pressure with his opposite hand.
Acuff 5 points, 4 assists to start. Richmond.
This team continues to display their resiliency.
Thomas got it back. In fact, this week, hey, last year at this time, we weren't doing anything compared to what we've done this year. Think about what that means. The lob.
Well, right now, if you're the Arkansas Razorbacks, you started on the defensive end, that interior passing. Those teams.
Nick Cody with 11 points coming off the bench for Sean Miller tonight. Lob to Richmond. He'll collect and finish.
He just does it all. I mean, this is, you know, a simple grab and he takes it up. But defensively, I think he's an anchor.
I mean, frankly, he has to on both sides of the ball. His offense has been much better.
Great look to Brazil, twisting, turning, and finishing. Plus number this season. Richmond like a wide receiver, fantastic grab. And count the basket, 15-11. Doug Shouse, Rob Rourke, Patrick Evans. Our veteran officiating crew, and a block by Brazil. Richmond, Thomas. Bounce pass, Barrett. Tapped out to Thomas by Brazil. Isaiah Seeley on the floor, and the lob to Richmond. Richmond tripped up
at the free throw line.
Thomas, the dump off to Richmond.
So good.
Beast. Wagner, Richmond, the lob, and Malik Ewan.
In the Missouri game with Acuff on the bench. Pack penetrates, has it knocked away. Here's Darius Acuff Jr. Foul.
You just can't have these live ball turnovers against Arkansas. They are off to the races.
It's a turnover anyway. And Billy Richmond off and running. Blocked by Joe.
Keep it up was the message from the coaches.
And of those 18-5 on the offensive side, Billy Richmond rolls it home.
Can get up the court. Advanced passes, athletes like Richmond that love to attack.
Thomas finds Richmond.
He's a
little hesitation into the corner. Darian Reed with a ball fake at Richmond. And Richmond snags it. Here's Acuff. Billy Richmond with the putback in. Tie a part of a 2-point game, and McGee keeps it alive, but it ends up with Ewan, who took a shot to
by Arkansas. They have gotten 56% of their misses.
Gets it right back. Draws 2 defenders. Now Richmond lost it. And here they go again. And Richmond, alley-oop, Brazil. Wow.
4 seconds that shot clock. It was a 30. And they get the ball the other end. Bam. It's a 26. That got punched.
Good hands. Richmond keeps it alive.
This could be a start of a knockout punch.
Acuff, alley-oop to Ewan. Oh,
careful of that because he can knock down a 3.
Billy Richmond III to kick to Brazil, who, as you just said today.
Billy Richmond can get downhill and they hurry, and he catches it on the run. That's the
Thomas line drive three is short, and it is still inbounds. And the Razor, this is one of the things Tanner does best. Comes up with the steal.
As I caught up with Vanderbilt head coach Mark Byington, he said, I felt like we played better in the first half than the score indicated. We missed some shots.
The pass deflected by Brazil, stolen by Ewan. A-Cup, one thing on his mind, and that's getting to the rim.
Spread the floor and get something into the paint.
Richmond always looking to him. And Miles, the Arkansas Razorbacks are the champions of the SEC tournament, an 86-75 win